Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode. My name is Andrew Noble, and you are watching Hot Wheels Dad. Today's episode, I wanted to bring the Audi R8 out to the dealership. I'm bringing it not for a scheduled maintenance, I'm bringing it actually for a full-on inspection of the car. So the inspection is what the dealer would do if you were to be trading the car in and they were going to be selling it on their lot. Basically, I've had the car for about 4 months now, no issues at all, but I just want to see for myself. I want to make sure everything's good, the oil, the battery, the liquids, the clutch life. I just want to make sure everything is okay with the car. Something maybe I should have done when I first bought it, but for peace of mind for myself, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it today. So taking it down to the dealer, gonna have them do that full-on checkout. It's gonna be about $390, which is okay for that peace of mind that the car is in good standing. If there is anything wrong, or if there is anything that they see needs to be done, I will definitely let you guys know. I don't think there's gonna be anything wrong. I mean, I bought the car with only 15,000 miles on it. I put about 1,000, so there's just about 16,000 miles on the car right now. So I don't really foresee any issues with it, but I will definitely let you know. I'm gonna have to tell them a few things. So a few things: the frunk, it doesn't open with one click of the button. You have to push it twice in order for it to open. And then I have to make sure to let them know that this is a fixed wing. And they said they're gonna hook it up to their computer diagnostics, so I'm sure that will come up that the automatic arrow wing does not pop up at speed. So just a few things that I want to talk about with them before they take it in for their inspection, and then they will let me know if they see anything. The local Audi dealer is not that far from me. It's just about a 15-minute drive down the freeway, so that's really good. That's kind of another reason why I didn't go with the Lamborghini when I initially was looking for a supercar. Maintenance should be a lot more easy on the Audi. All right, so since I have to unplug it, let's show you guys that it doesn't open with one click. So you hit the button, and then pretty much only this side pops off. I think this latch is kind of stuck on this side, so I have to hit the button again in order for it to completely pop open. Now frunk actually opens and I can unplug it. So as you guys can see, I have to climb in from this side because definitely can't get in on the driver's side. I wanted to show you how tight of a squeeze everything is. Yes, that's the driver's side. I got about 8 inches over there. The truck does fit here pretty tight to the front, and I'll show you the back right now. So you can see how close it is to the back here of the garage, and let's go check the front. And you can see how close it is to the front of the garage door. And then over here we have a tight squeeze and a few boxes from when we moved over here. So pretty tight squeeze, but everything does fit in the garage. All right, you guys, it's time to wake up the neighborhood in the Audi R8. Here goes the cold start. Also, another reason why I want to bring the car to get this inspection is tomorrow there is a big, huge R8 cruise here in Southern California. There's about 40 or 50 R8s only, just R8s going on this cruise. It's about a 100-mile cruise, which is the furthest that I've actually ever driven this car in one time. So I want to make sure everything is good. I want to make sure nothing's going to happen on this cruise. The clutch life is good, everything's good, brakes are good. So when we head out on this cruise, I'm not stuck on the side of the road. So that's another reason why I wanted to bring it in to the dealer to get this done. I know that it's been 4 months and I should have done it, but for my peace of mind, I'm deciding to do it right now. So we are driving on the freeway heading to Walter's Audi in the city of Riverside. Spoke to the guy on the phone. He said that literally it is an inspection from front to back. They do these inspections on the cars before they put them out on their dealer lot for like a certified pre-owned vehicle. So I'm pretty confident that this is going to be a pretty good and a pretty thorough inspection of the car, which will give me that peace of mind. All right, we are here just pulling up to the service department at the Audi dealer. All right, you guys, I have everything in hand that they inspected on the vehicle today at the dealership. Not the best of news, but of course there is always something that can be done to the car. It's not that bad either. I am really hungry, so I'm gonna go get some lunch before I film the rest of the video and let you guys know how much it would be to fix everything that's wrong with the car. Yep, this is what you get when you come to In-N-Out. The burgers here are the best ever. If you've never been to California, you guys have to check out In-N-Out Burger. I promise you will not be disappointed. All right, you guys, food was delicious. Highly recommend In-N-Out Burger if you ever are in the area. But as promised, I'm here in the garage and I have all of that paperwork here ready to go over with you guys. Here it is. Let's talk about it. $4,200. $4,200 in recommended expense on the Audi R8. Now, some of it does require some immediate attention and then some of it is not immediate, but the bill that I got today to bring my Audi R8 back to perfect working order is $4,200. So let's talk about that real quick. So the initial amount today, this is what I spent, $390 there. This is all of the recommended paperwork as far as what Audi recommends needed to be done. So I wanted them to check the clutch life in particular. That one's one I was mainly concerned about, then the battery, then the oil, and then of course I let them know that the latches on the hood needed to be looked at. So let's go through here, all of that. This is all covered in the $390. All right, so this is what we wanted to see, the status report right here from the actual Audi dealer. All right, so this is everything that they checked here. Multi-point inspection. Green means that it's in good standing, yellow means that it may need to be repaired, and red means that it definitely needs some service. So regular standard checkup, it looks like here. Really the only thing was a cabin filter, and I'm pretty sure those were replaced by the original owner. He mentioned that. Everything else is green. All right, and tires. So rear tires, I definitely need rear tires. And they said that there was 2 nails in, or 1 nail in each of the tires, so 2 nails total. So definitely quoted me a price on that. The hood latch is not releasing, that's on here. It was missing an air flap in the rear, so basically like underneath the rear valance, underneath the rear bumper, there's a little air flap that needed to be replaced. They recommended the 55,000 mile service, which the 35,000 mile has already been completed, but all right, so here it is. Here is the final sheet here for everything. So hood latch here, hood latch not releasing. It's going to be $961 to replace that. That's parts and labor. That is the actual parts to do. So it needs 2 sides. It needs both sides. They can't just replace one side, the actual lift, and then the latch is on each side. It comes as one assembly. So they have to replace the whole thing. That's why it's almost $1,000 for that. And then the rear tires that need to be replaced, $943 to replace those. That's mounted and balanced. And then that missing air flap in the back, $149.22. And then the recommended 55,000 mile service is $1,953. So the grand total is $4,174.19 to bring the Audi back up to complete working order. So of course, like I said, not all of that is completely necessary. I definitely am gonna hold off on the service maintenance until the next one. I talked to them about the oil. So basically the oil light will come on when the next oil change is due. He said I'm totally good for that. He said it's actually like 10,000 miles or 1 year, and I'm definitely gonna reach the 1 year in service, but he says that's gonna be like around like May or June. So first oil change probably won't be until then. And then clutch life, he said it doesn't give a percentage like I mentioned, but he said people were getting like 60, 70,000 miles out of the clutches. If you drive it normally and everything, you should be good to go on that. There's not a percentage, but he says based off of visual, there's plenty of clutch life left. So that made me really happy. Overall, I'm completely satisfied with the way that this turned out. Of course, $4,000 is a lot of money, but again, I'm not gonna be spending that right away. So first order of business is gonna be the tires. I do have to replace that. If there's some nails in there, for sure I'm gonna replace those. And then of course the next oil change when that comes due. The latch system, I'm not too concerned about right now, so I'm gonna hold off on that. That's $1,000 that I don't need to spend at the moment, and it's not something that has been completely necessary, so I'm gonna hold off on that. So that's about it, you guys. The Audi R8 is in good standing, and there's not a whole lot mechanically wrong with the car. My thoughts on the car is I'm gonna keep it for probably another year or so, and then just move on and sell it and get something else. So that was originally what I had planned with the Audi R8. I love the car, but again, it's not going to be something that I'm going to be keeping for an extremely long time. All right, you guys, that's it for this episode of Hot Wheels Dad. I would appreciate it if you would give the video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. It really does help me grow. Check me out on all my other social pages on Instagram and Facebook, Hot Wheels Dad. I appreciate it if you give me a follow there too. Thank you so much. Always remember, you are the maker of your own story, so don't forget to make it legendary. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.